you tell us about your background and how did you start coaching?
Basically, I was a player first. Then I thought since my playing days are over, then I thought I should give back to the game whatever I learned from the game. So then I slowly started giving coaching, and in 1993, I went to the National Institute of Sports at Patiala to do a 6 weeks coaching course. And from then on and off, I do a lot of coaching, because even though coaching is not my regular profession, since I work for a bank, but then basketball being my passion, I would like to give back to the game. So I give back to the game as a coach and as a referee also.
Wow, that's really great, sir, and we respect you a lot. And when did you start this? You said it's 1993?
Yeah, basically coaching I started in 1992, but then 1993 after my NIS, I've done a 6 weeks course. Then I started doing a regular coaching. I was also coach for the Andhra Pradesh men team, which has the unique distinction of winning the interzonal championship. This is the first and only time till now that AP has won this championship way back in 1996.
Wow, that's really cool. Thank you. And how long did you play this game before you started coaching?
I've been playing this game from 1977 onwards. When I just finished my 10th standard. Then I played for nearly till 1995. I was a regular player for the state team or for various All India tournaments. Then after 1995, I continued to play for my department. That's it basically.
Oh, that's good. I mean, any accomplishments or any achievements as a player and as a coach?
As a player, yes, we have won nearly about more than 15 odd All India tournaments, beating the best of teams in India. State Bank of India team for which I represent. We were playing at various All India levels. We have we have got the 3rd place in the Federation Cup, and our team was ranked among the top 3 or 4 in the country.
Oh, that's cool, sir. Thank you. And where did you get this inspiration from? I mean, how did you start playing basketball?
Basically, I was a young child. I went to YMCA, and the Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad used to conduct this Catch Them Young coaching camp during summer.
Yeah.
So I got attracted to it. I went for the summer coaching camp, and then all this great change in me.
Wow, that's nice. And can you describe coaching philosophy for us?
Basically, my coaching philosophy will be to ensure that the fundamentals of a child are perfect. Because once a child is able to learn the fundamentals, he has got the good basics, then building upon that is very easy. So my concentration is the fundamentals, which is in basketball, what we basically require is dribbling, passing and shooting.
Yeah.
These are 3 things. After that, then only a player knows different types of offense and defense. So that comes at a later stage.
Wow. And how important do you think is sport in every individual's life?
Sports is very, very important, because nowadays we have seen that most of the children are diverted towards their academics, but then making a child play sports could make a child get along with so many people, and he knows how to win and lose, because it's always not a win-win situation for everybody. Even though you may be on the losing side, it may be a winning team for you. So sports helps you get a good temperament, good knowledge of various things, and learn to meet various people. And more than that, a sportsman has a very sharp mind, because many decisions have to be taken within a fraction of a second.
Very true, sir. Thank you so much. And tell us about your coaching institute. Like, how many kids do you have? What age group or what fees do you take?
Basically, I coach for children below the age of 15 or 16, but there may be a few others who come later.
Yeah.
Because once a person starts playing after 15, it's very difficult to change his coaching, his style of play.
Yeah.
So an ideal age for a player to start coaching, to start playing will be around 8 years. So basically my children are between 8 and 15, and I coach at YMCA Second Bat and also at Gundrock Enclave. I do some part-time coaching in DRS International School. So these are the 3 places where I give coaching.
Thank you for all of that, sir. And so what's your daily schedule like? I mean, how do you start with respect to basketball?
Daily schedule is from morning 5:15 I have coaching at Second Bat YMCA. It goes on till 6:30. Then from 6:30 to 7:45 or 8 o'clock I have coaching at Gundrock. Then weekly twice or thrice I have coaching at DRS International School. That's between 2 and 3 o'clock. And weekly 4 days I give coaching at Gundrock in the evening from 4:30 to 6.
That's a heavy schedule. And what motivates you to do all of this? And why do you wake up so early in the morning? What's your motivation behind
Passion for the game.
Just
Because
passion.
basketball is a game. Once somebody starts playing, then naturally they take a liking to that, and it's very difficult to get away from it.
So any of your students, did he make you a happy coach? Or what did he achieve?
my greatest achievement was, and the happiest moment was when AP won the interzonal championship. I was just into coaching, and I was given the senior team as an assignment. And after that, I have been coaching about 4 or 5 South Zone championships we have won. Then the school which I coach has won about half a dozen tournaments in the Twin Cities of Hyderabad and Secunderabad. So really coaching, I enjoy coaching. It's
Wow. I must say you're a satisfied coach.
yeah, definitely.
Thank you. And what are your goals personally, sir? Like, where do you want to see yourself in 10 or 20 years from now?
Basically, I can't concentrate much time on coaching, so I would only like to restrict myself to giving coaching to youngsters, because that is where, because that is the place where I also told you that I can build up a child's career from there. So the formative age of a player when he starts basketball is very important. So that is the age when I would like to have a play with me.
Yes, I mean, as you said, your kids, I mean, any student should start at the age of 8. How will you, what will you tell them the strike of balance in between academics and the sports?
Academics is very important, but sports is also equally important. Like I always say, a good sportsman can become a very good person in sports. I've seen many of them, even though they would have played at the highest level of game, spent many hours on the sports field, but they are very good at academics. So you have to strike a proper balance, and there's a wrong notion that once a player takes sports, he may not be able to concentrate on studies, but definitely I don't accept that.
Well said, sir. Thank you. Do you want any rule changes to happen with regards to your player eligibilities or player recruitments in basketball, or are you happy with things?
No, the present situation is okay, because usually they want to have a player at some mature level who has got some performance. So nobody would just like to pick up a raw player.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, because for him to gel into a team, it is very difficult. So he should be an accomplished player before he comes into some major team.
So this question is interesting. I mean, which player do you think your player should emulate on the court or off the court? I mean, any inspiring player you dreamt of and you want your kids to become, I mean, make the same old player?
Definitely it should be Magic Johnson,
Okay.
Michael Jordan, or LeBron James, because these three are icons in basketball, and anybody would like to see his student or his pupil try to emulate them. May not be able to do at the same level, but at least to some extent.
So give us a small tip, sir. I mean, what would you tell your kids when they lose or when they win?
I tell them that winning is part of the game. So take losing in the right spirit, winning, because only one team has to win, and the team which plays better on that day should definitely be the deserving winners.
Well said, sir. And what's the relationship between you and your kids there, I mean, at the coaching?
I'm just like an elder brother with them. I don't feel that they are very young, but I try to mix along with them, try to find out what their problems are, and so that when a player comes to learn something, he should come with a fresh mind. Only if that is there, he learns. So I should put myself into their shoes, get along with them, and then only I can get a proper result.
Superb answer. Thank you. And how do you define a success?
Success is something very difficult to say, but then anybody plays to win. So at the end of the day, somebody needs to have success, and success doesn't come at your doorstep. You have to work for it. So the more you work for it, the more perseverance you have, definitely success will be at your doorstep.
Thank you. And any advice you want to give to the parents who are watching this video?
Send your children for playing. Let it be any game. I'm not just telling basketball, but let your child grow in the right sportsman spirit. Let him grow as an individual. Don't enforce anything onto him. Let him select the game what he wants to play. Let him spend a good enough of time for sports, and also then automatically once you give him the freedom, then he'll also be good at academics.
Superb. And what advice would you like to give to the young kids or the players or fans who are thinking of pursuing sport as their career, and also as their coaching after their
Hard work and discipline, punctuality. These are the three things what a good sportsman needs to have, and these are the basic things on which a sportsman's career built up.
Thank you so much for all your time, sir, and we wish all your kids would represent India in the future and also bring lots of laurels for our country.
Yeah, let's hope that really the game picks up and many people start playing basketball or any other game, so that they can become full individuals once they grow up in life. Thank you.
Thank you so much.